now on. So this is our next chapter in the strategic management, and the name of the chapter is strategy analysis and choice. Uh, so far, if you have remembered that we have gone through some basic idea behind the developing of vision and mission, then we saw that the how an organization do internal analysis in the chapter number 3, and then we saw the external audit in the chapter number 4, and in the chapter number 5 we saw some uh, long-term objectives and strategical choices. Today we are on the chapter number 6, and here we will see that how do we formate uh, uh, the strategical mechanism, and how do we analyze strategy, and what are the choices with us for strategy implementation and strategy formulation. Uh, strategy analysis and choice is basically to start establishing the long-term objectives and generating alternative strategies. And in the last chapter, you saw that we had some sort of a classification of strategies where we saw the uh, uh, vertical integration, horizontal integration, backward integration, then defensive strategies, intensive strategies, and uh, development strategies. So these were the basic classification of the strategies, and now today we will analyze these strategies, and we will see that how these strategies are becoming a choice of us. Obviously, it is understood that all of that classifications cannot be taken into one loop on one go. Obviously, we have to choose an appropriate strategy, which depends upon the current market environment, the current organizational environment. Sometime you go for integration strategy, and some other time you go for defensive strategy. On other time you may opt for development strategy. So these strategies are obviously are these choices and alternatives from which we choose or select appropriate strategy according to the market environment, according to the environment in the organization, in competition. But today we will see that how these choices are made. Uh, it means that we will see that how this strategy choice mechanism takes place, how the strategies are being devised. So today's lecture or this chapter is very much important for you, because you have all of you are you have gone through some assignments. If you remember that from the first assignment I've given you to make the vision and mission for your organization, and then uh, I've given you some external audit points through some classification, and where there I have given you some questions, and in those questions I asked you to answer in yes or no, because in third chapter we were seeing the external audit, and you saw that from external audit we classify our opportunities and threats that are coming from the market, and all of you have done this. Then in the fourth chapter we saw internal audit, and in various departments and various sections of our organization we try to establish some a list of questions again, and I ask you to answer those questions in yes or no form, though in practice, in reality, uh, the answers of those type of questions are not being answered in yes or no only, but they are being provided by the some documental proof. Uh, yes, if you are professionally doing it for your organization, so you obviously then go for documentary evidences for each and every answer. Uh, after that, having alternative strategies, then you have to select the appropriate strategy. We will see that how the appropriate strategy is being selected, and in the last among those strategies, how do we go for a best strategy in the mechanism? We will see that in this chapter. The question is when we will submit our all assignments. I'll be taking all the assignment right before your 2 weeks before your final term exam. So when there would be 2 weeks left for the final term exam, then I'll be asking all of you to submit your all the assignments in one document, so I can evaluate, analyze, and give the marks. Anyway, let's proceed. The strategy formulation analytical framework has three stages in actual. In fact, it means that if you are going to establish a strategic mechanism, then you have to go through these three stages. The first stage, I think we have done so far. I'll be repeating all this, but you will see that through first stage, that is input stage, you have made some major kind of efforts. You have established your internal strengths and weaknesses points in the form of the yes or no type of answer of the all questions, and from the external market you all also have established some similar sort of list. If you remember that I asked you to put some positive point on the left side, right side, and negative point on the left side. So we'll be repeating all these things, not in detail, but I'll be giving you a glance idea. So input stage, we have gone through some major chunk of work. After that, in the next chapter or in the next lecture, because obviously we cannot complete this chapter in one go, in one lecture, I'll be dividing this chapter into 2 or 3 parts. So this is the first part. And in the second part, we will be going through matching stages, stage number 2. And in the last, we will be going through the stage number 3, the decision stage. So let's start with the stage 1. And again, I'm repeating that what we are doing and where we are up to. We are going to uh, make a device or a strategic device for the organization through our internal and external analysis, what we have done. Many of students would ask you, sir, please tell us that in those assignments, it's assignment number 2, assignment number 3, what we have done, what we have learned. You have just asked to answer of some questions in form of yes or no. So why did you take those answers from us for our organization? So in this chapter, we will see the use of that assignments, that how we use those assignments, how we use those piece of work in devising the strategic plan. So first stage, I would like to start with the first stage, and you can see in the first stage, this is input stage. In input stage, obviously, we will be requiring some information, and that information is also already being collected by you in previous assignment. Then in the second stage, we will be matching What is the matching stage? Obviously, I'm not telling you right now. I'll be detailing in next lecture, and the last would be the decision stage. Okay. The first stage is input stage, and in that input stage, we need to have three kind of metrics. One is internal factor evaluation matrix. Second is external factor evaluation matrix. And the third one is a competitive profile matrix. So I'll be going through number one, that is internal factor evaluation matrix. If you remember chapter number 4, let's say if I just give a have an idea about that chapter number 4, if you remember that in internal audit we have gone through resource based view. That view uh, has a belief that organization must have competitive advantage internally, and those internal competitive advantage obviously will take organization to lead, and those competitive advantage definitely comes from internal organs of the organization. And we saw that in any kind of normal organization we may have management, we may have marketing area, we may have finance and accounting, we may have production and operation kind of stuff, we may have research and development, and obviously we do have management information system. And through these, if you remember in chapter number 4, we devised some sort of questions. If you remember, we have devised questions from the management side, from the marketing side, from the finance and accounting side, if you remember, and from the production and operation side, and research and development, and as at last management information system. And if you remember that I have asked you to put or to give answer of these question in form of yes or no, and I told you that if you find answer of these question in yes form, so that would become your strength. And the answer of all these question if coming in no, it means that you have some weakness from here. So it means that by answering all these questions from all the areas, you actually are making the list of your strengths and weaknesses. So that list of strength and weaknesses now here with us, and we are now going to make some mathematical measurement for all those strengths and weaknesses. Actually, what is a matrix? Matrix, as you know, that matrix is a mathematical term and is being used for any kind of information where information is being tabulated in form of rows and columns. So when you have gathered the information and explained in the form of rows and columns, so that framework of rows and columns become a matrix. So we have to create a matrix for the internal factor evaluation. Now, the first point is, and the first stage is, list key internal factors as identified in the internal audit process. And you have done it. You have already done it. 1 minute. ठीक, स्टिक शुगर एक मिनट, मैं इसका जरा ऑफिशियल साइन पेन रोड़ा बचे पेनिश्ता ओके, सॉरी. So you have already done this first step. You have listed the key internal factors, and that was identifying the internal audit process. Use a total of from 10 to 20 internal factors. Now, this is very much important stage, because if you remember that you have made uh, hundreds of questions from marketing side, from management side, from research and development side. If you remember, I have shown you more than 50, 60 questions or points in each area. And I've shown you some 8 to 10 questions from each area. You may create many more from any area, but you have to shortlist. You have to shortlist and you have to ignore some minor questions, and you have to pick and choose some major questions, some major issues. And those major issues obviously will be those issues which can hurt you or which can benefit you at most. Now, the whose job it is, who will do it? Sir, I have made 200 and 300 questions answer, as you said. But in those 200 or 300 points or answers, how would I come up with the conclusive 20 or 30 points? So it is not the job of a one man. Obviously, this information is being distributed to the experts, to the managers, to the stakeholders, and their opinion obviously are being called. And after having those opinion, those polls, those suggestions from the experts, you shortlist about 10, 20 or 30 points which you think that are very much important. So be as specific as possible using percentage, ratios, and comparative number. If you remember that I have told you that it is not only to answer the question in yes or no. In real term, you have to put some documented evidence for each and every answer, if you remember. So that documented evidence obviously would be some kind of information in percentages, some in ratios, some in comparative numbers. And I've told you the Edward Deming points as well. You can recall them easily. So it's you who will choose some important points. Let me, again, I'm going to refer some old slides, old chapters. That is your internal assessment points. Now you can see, let's say, just take this slide only. I have 6 questions. And question number 2 is saying, are facilities, equipment, machinery, and offices in good condition? If I say yes, so how can I say yes? So there must be criteria, there must be some mathematical measurement, there must be some facts and figures from which I can decide the condition of the machinery and equipment. So that criteria, that information might be in form of percentages, might be in some of gauges, might be some of meters. So there must be some meter yard or yardstick there. Or if I take the question number 1, are supply of raw material parts and assemblies reliable and reasonable? It is not only to answer in yes or no, though I have asked you to answer it on in yes or no. But in real term, in real practice, you will have to give some kind of a official evidence that how those assemblies, parts, and raw materials are reliable. Is there any kind of a yardstick? If is there is any kind of a formula or in some kind of a threshold figures, facts? So you must have this kind of information, informed documents. Or let's say if I'm taking the question number 5, are facilities, resources, and markets strategically located? Again, though this question is some sort of a, it seems like a subjective question. Why it is subjective? Because the location strategically is important, not how can anyone decide about it. But again, it can be calculated if you take some kind of experts and ask them to devise a parameters for the location, and if they devise some kind of a parameters, and through those parameters they calculate the importance of the location. Everything is calculatable. Let me tell you, in management science, in economics, in social science, everything is calculatable. Everything is measurable. You can devise formulas, you can devise parameters, you can devise yardstick. Even if you want to see that your boss is satisfied with your performance or not, that also can be calculated. So we can calculate anything. So similarly, 6 questions are these, 7 questions are these. So in response of any question, you must be having some proper official evidence. So that's how this main thing is being explained in the first point. You have to shortlist just 10 to 20 internal factors out of all those 100 and 200 and 300 questions you have made in all areas. You have to pick and choose very important points, because you cannot take all the points, because you will be taking obviously you will be choosing or taking those important points which you think that they are very much important for the firm or for the organization at this time. Because at the same time, the decreasing revenue might be a problem for me, but on the other side or on the other time, decreasing revenue would not be my major problem. My major problem would be some kind of else, like in having a product quality assurance. And sometimes quality assurance is a very important factor for me, but on the other time, quality assurance would not be the factor for me. I would be focusing on the sales. So it is a matter of time. And with the change of time, with the change of environment, your priorities changes. Okay, so that's why it is the factor. It is the matter of time that at what day you are doing this practice. Let's say if you are answering all those questions right before the federal budget is announced, you will be finding the answer different. And if you take all these questions again and answering all those questions after the budget speech, you will find different answer totally, because one budget speech can change the environments. So that's why answering all those or having the mathematical evidence of all those questions is relevant to the time where the study is being conducted. So let's say right today I have asked my manager to choose some 10 to 20 internal questions, all those questions which I've made the list assignment to assignment, and I asked my manager to sort it out and just pick and choose top 10 to 20 internal questions and show me in facts and figures. So that would becoming a key internal factors for you. And when you have selected some 10 or 20, obviously all those 20 questions would not be all weaknesses and would not be all strengths. Obviously that would be a mix of strengths and weaknesses, because in somewhere you are good and in somewhere you are bad. So if you see that we are at best on some point, so that would be your strength. And on the same time, you will see that we are worst at that point. So worst point would be your weakness. So in those 10 to 20 point, obviously there must be some your weaknesses, there must be some your strengths. So when you listed 10 to 20 internal factor of mix of strengths and weakness, then number two, what would you would do, you have to give weight to them in percentages from 0 to 1. 0 to 1 mean from 0% to 10%. 0% mean not important, and 10% mean all important. Obviously, in all those, if one of you say, one of you can say that, sir, you have asked us to choose 20 questions out of many. So we have already thrown out those questions which were not important. So you have thrown out all those questions which were not important. So the chosen points are important. So you have to make a list again in those 20 points. So which are more important and which are least important. So which is least important, you have to give them zero weight or 0%. And which is most important, all important, anytime important point, you can give him up to 100% to each factor. Okay, so you have to give weight range from 0 to 1. And definitely that weight, the sum of that weight from 0 to 1, it should not increase more than 100%. मैं अभी अगली स्लाइड में जब इसकी एग्जांपल दूंगा तो आपको जरा आइडिया क्लियर हो जाएगा. I'll be giving some example in the next slide, so that would be clear to you. Then on the third stage, I would assign 1 to 4 rating. Now 1 to 4 rating, what it mean? 1 rating stands for major weakness, because weakness is the at always a lower category, and strengths are always a high category. So that's why the two low categories 1 and 2 are given to the weakness, 1 is given to the major weakness, and 2 is given to the minor weakness, and 3 and 4 are given to the strength. 3 are given to the minor strength and 4 is given to the major strength. Now again, one student would ask that, sir, why we are doing it again, because we have already given the rank from 0 to 1, and now we are doing it again from 1 to 4. So that would be explained in the next slide with the example. Then what happens further on, I would explain in the next slide like that. Now, so though I have skipped this stage number 4 and 5, but that stage number 4 and 5 would be explained here. Okay, what we have done, I am repeating it again, and these are the almost 4 stages. First of all, 5 stages actually. First of all, what we have done, we have chosen 9 strengths and 8 weaknesses out of many, because all of you have made the assignment. I have given a list of questions, and I have asked you to answer those questions in form of yes or no. And I told you, if you say yes against some answer, so that would be your strength. And if you say no for any internal factor answer, so that would become a weakness. So out of those hundreds points, I have just selected 9 points for the strength, which are directly related to my organization, and 8 weaknesses are being selected from that list, which I think that is very much important to me. So now your next assignment is very much important. Obviously, from this chapter number 4, you have classified, if you remember, I have given you the assignment. I have told you to give answer of all those questions from management, from marketing, from research and development, from MIS, from accounting and finance. There were some questions, and I have asked you to answer those questions in form of yes or no. Now that list where you have answered yes. So all those are the strength of your firm. And the list where you have put no as an answer, so those were your weakness. And what you have to do, you have to again pick and choose major point, 5 from strength side and 5 from weakness side. You have to choose. I'm repeating again, this is your assignment. You have to choose 5 those question where you had answer in yes, and those question would be very closely uh, uh, important to your organization. Now it's you have to decide what is important for your organization. Okay? Similarly, from weaknesses list, you have to again choose 5 weaknesses. So you have to choose 5 strengths and 5 weaknesses, 5 those answers which are having yes answer, and 5 those which you had no answer. But now it is not to choose only yes or no. You have to give some weight, and weight definitely would be in between 0 and 1, and it is sort of a percentage. It means that inventory turnover, let's say inventory turnover is your strength. So how would you take that inventory turnover is your strength? In what weight? He seems 5% weight to that inventory turnover. So he has given 5% weight. So it's up to you that what kind of percent weight would you're giving to your strength number 1. It should be in between 0 and 1, or 0% to 100%. So he has given 7% weightage to what? Average customer purchase increased. He thinks that the customer purchase increased is 7% important for me. He thinks employee morale in my organization is excellent, and that is 10% important for me. Now, question may be asked, sir, who will do it? Whose job is this to decide about weight? Again, it is not the job of a one person. It is a job of a complete team. You ask your managers to think over it, and you ask suggestions that how they give weightage to these points. And if you see this, strength and weaknesses, the major weight, if you see that 15%, I think this is the major weight is given to 15% to what? Revenue from repair and sales segment. It means that this organization give highest weight, very much important to what? To revenue from coming from repair and service segment. He thinks that the 15% weight should be given to that. He thinks it is something very much important to you. Then if you come to the weakness, the 15% is again given to what? Now this is weakness. Location of a store negatively impacted by the new highway. It means that there is a new highways being constructed near to this industry or organization, and that is putting some negative impact, and that is seems very much important. So 15% weightage given to this point. So similarly, you can see 5%, 3%, 2%, 2%. So all these weights are being decided by the managers, and point to be noted, the sum of all these weights should be equal to 1. It should not exceed 1, and it should not be less than 1. Obviously, you have to distribute 100 points. You should have distribute 100 points to all of him according to the importance. Okay, if you remember that I have given you the idea about the time involvement, that the time matters. मैंने ये कहा, I have told you that probably the revenue is important for me, but not for today. It is a matter of time. So that matter of time, I would rate according to that time matter. Though this 15% is very big strength for me, very much important. But this takes point number 3. It is a minor strength for me right now. Right now, though this is very much important for the organization, but it is minor strength for me right now. So that rating is being given according to that environment where you are working, that environment, that time. Everybody knows, everybody believe that the increase of sale is all the time important for any organization. I think any organization in Pakistan or any commercial organization would give 25% weightage to its revenue. ठीक है, you can give 25% weightage to the revenue, but it is a matter of time. Probably at this time, today is this, in this month, revenue would not be your issue. So that become your minor strength right now. Here, the major strength is this, number 4 and number 4. If you remember that 4 is given to what? 4 is given to major strength. So here you can see that major strength is in-store technical support personnel have MIS college degrees. That is your major strength right now. You are having experts. So though that the support personnel has 5% weightage, but right now you are having very good personnel. So that is your major strength right now. And here you can see the 15% weightage is given to what? Given to repair, because money is coming from there, from that area. 15% weightage. But right now it is not that much problem. It is a minor strength. Probably tomorrow, if I do it again, so that 3 become 4 and that 4 become 3. It is a matter of time. It is a matter of that time where I am doing this analysis. If I am doing this analysis today, so that would definitely, okay. Okay, so these weaknesses obviously are chosen on the basis that your manager thinks that these 8 weaknesses are very much important to your organization, because obviously you are running various kind of organization. Obviously, some of you may running the hospital, some of you may running the restaurant, some of you may running the cinema house. So according to the nature of business, the strength and weaknesses changes. Okay, so if I say that I'm running a cinema house, so in the cinema house, my local population of local community is very much important, because I'm running a cinema house and I'm working in an area where the population is in huge number. So that become very much important, and that is a weightage should be given to it. Because for having large amount of people around the cinema house is very much important. Then the second thing is the accessibility. The third thing is the adjacent market over there. And the fourth thing is probably I have no competitor in 1 square mile area. So these are very much important points with the cinema house. But the question is that you are doing analysis at some day. So that day, the environment and the situations, what that demands from you, though that the population is very much important, the huge population for the cinema house is very much important. I think it is 20 to 30% weightage given to it, weightage. But for me, it is not a problem for today's, because I'm having no problem with this population. So that would be a minor strength. So strength, the choice of strength is according to the nature of business, and that is given weightage by the managers. It is not the job of one person. I cannot decide that the for this cinema the huge number of population, how much is important for the cinema. Similarly, if I'm working a hospital, so for hospital, the very much important is the transportation, the accessibility to hospital. So for me, if I'm running a hospital, so the accessibility for that hospital is very much important. The road network, the transportation, I think it is 25% important, but how can I say 25%? So that is, there is a team in your organization who should decide about the weightage, that the how and how much weightage should be given to any kind of strength. So strengths, if they are being given weightage, so that weightage is according to the nature of business. But the rating is the weightage that is given according to the matter of time, because number 3, it means that is a minor strength. Number 4 mean that is major strength. So who would decide that the strength is minor or major? The environment would decide, because sometime, just take an example of what we say, that COVID situation. So in COVID, obviously, if you see that in every organization, following the SOPs were very much important for the organization. But that cannot given a huge weightage to this, because following the SOPs for the COVID-19 is not giving you some revenues in huge. So I'm not going to give a heavy weight for that SOPs. But the environment nowadays requiring at high. So I'm giving it would be number 4, because the environment where the SOPs of the COVID-19 is being followed properly. So that would be having some impact today according to the time. So either it is weight or it is rating, that must be decided by the experts and manager. This is not the one person job. So I
अच्छा
think,
सर, आपने ठीक है सर, आपने कहा है कि रेटिंग मैटर ऑफ टाइम है, तो टाइम सर हम प्रेजेंट टाइम लेंगे या
present,
फ्यूचर
obviously present,
पर्सपेक्टिव?
no, present, where you are doing this analysis. If I'm doing this analysis in the month of July 2021, so I should consider the environment of the July 2021 around us, because the rating I have given to my organization, or the strength and weaknesses in July 2021 would be different in the December 2021, because the environment would be differently changed. But the weight would be remain same, because if population is 25% important for cinema today, would be remaining same in December as well. I think you have gathered the idea. So that is consistent importance which is being calculated in weight, and that is calculated not by one person. It is the job of a team of the experts. So if 15% or 15% is given to what? Given to the revenue, it won't change for the longer time, because 15% a huge weight, and that huge weight should be given to the revenue. But 3 is the minor strength. It means that the revenue is coming largely from that area, and that is very much important point. But right now, this is a minor strength for us. Today, the major strength for us, what? It is the technical support of personnel, because right now I am having that personnel. Probably after a month, I may lose some people. And here, number 4 is again, average customer purchase increased from 97 to $128. So it is again matter of time that you see that your customer purchase has been increased from 97 to 128. So that is very much important strength for you, but it cannot remain for the longer time. So it is matter of time that this increase has come, because that increase in the purchase, it is the matter of today. After a month, after a couple of months, after 3 months, that purchase can be declined. So that's why you give higher priority, or you call it a major strength right now today to these points. So weight cannot be changed over time, but rating can be changed over time. If I conclude this all this in this picture, so that weight cannot be changed frequently over time, but the rate can be changed day by day, but the rate can be changed analysis by analysis. I think it's okay. So total of weight should be equal to 1. If I take a calculator and sum all of these 5%, 7%, 10 plus 5 plus 2 plus 15, so all these would be coming a 100%. So that 100% is being distributed among all these weaknesses and strengths. And you have chosen the rate as well. And the next thing is just to multiply this weight and rate. 0.05 multiplied by 3 is 0.15, 0.07 multiplied by 4 is 0.28, 0.1 multiplied by 3 is 0.3. So I have multiplied this weight into rating, that become a weighted score, and by summing all this I got 2.5 score for my organization today. Might be after a month, if I do this analysis again, it might be more than 2.5, it might be less than 2.5, but today I have gone through this analysis, I got 2.5 score for my organization. So this is what we call an internal factor evaluation metrics, and you have to do for your own organization. Now this is the assignment, very much important. You have to choose some 5 points from strength, and that obviously 5 point you can take from any side. You can take from management, you can take from one question from marketing, you can take one question from research and development, you can take one question from finance and revenue, you can take one questions from each side. So you can take 5 or 6 questions of strength and 5 or 6 questions for weaknesses, and you have to give importance, weight according to your nature of business, where you're working in. You're working in banks, so you need to see that what is important for the bank, and what is weakness of the for the bank, and you have to give rate as well. What do you think that the today's environment, what is your major weakness, minor strength, or major strengths? I hope the assignment is clear to you. uh, if you have any question, you can ask, otherwise I will proceed for further analysis. So that's how you can.
Hello.
GG, please.
Hello, sir. I have one question.
GG, please.
At the weighted score, we have calculated some of them is comes to 0.5, and we know that percentage should be 1. It means 100%. So I don't understand about 2.5. So what does it mean 2.50?
That because we have multiplied this weight with the rate. The sum of weight is 100%, but each percentage is being multiplied according to the rate that has been assigned. And that rate obviously can be varied day by day. Probably all the strengths might be getting the 4. Probably all the strengths might be getting the 3. So that calculation may differ accordingly. So if I multiply, so definitely that weighted score comes from, and by adding all those score, I get total sum of 2.5. Definitely, if the rating was not there, so there would not a question of multiplying that rate and having the sum of 2.5. The matter was happened to be closed. But here we have multiplied weight with the rate just to have a weighted score. And I told you that if you analyze today where you got 2.5, probably you analyze after a month, you might be having some different figure. You may be having 3.4, you may be having less than. Yes, point to be noted, now the very much important point. The maximum limit of this total weightage score would be 4. It cannot exceed 4 because it is being explained by the rate what we have assigned. We have assigned weight from 1 to 4. So that 1 to 4 assignment is concluded with the summation within that rate. So the total sum of maximum weighted score cannot exceed than 4. If you see that you are having more than 4 number in this total weighted score, it means that you have taken some mistake. You have gone wrong somewhere in calculation. But the maximum score should not be more than 4 here, because this is the mathematics. So you can understand this. And similar pattern, in the similar pattern, if I go to the external factor evaluation matrix, I think I would recall the external factors. If you remember, these were the categories of external forces in the chapter number 3. And I think I should admit some people, because people want to come in, join the class. Okay. If you remember that we have categorized those external forces into economic, social, cultural, demographic, environment, political, government, and legal, technological, competitive. If you remember, we have done it in the chapter number 3. And again, if you remember that we have seen some key questions about competitors, you have key questions about many other things. Many issues. I've told you to write positive factor on one side and negative sector. If you remember that, I've told you to select the related and unrelated to you. So if you have chosen some related factors, it means that you seems those factors important to you. And unrelated mean that you seems those factors are not important to you. So you have done this assignment in chapter number 3. But here what we do with this, here we will do this practice again, what we have done in the previous slide. But the difference is in the weightage. In that slide, the 1 to 4 weightage, here you can see that in the internal evaluation review matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, the 1 and 2 ranking was given to the weakness, and 3 and 4 ranking or rating was given to the strength. 1 for the major weakness, because that was having a very low cadre. 2 was given to the minor weakness, that is somewhat good cadre. 3 was given as a minor strength, and 4 was given to major strengths. So 1 and 2 were given to the weaknesses, and 3 and 4 were given to these strengths. But here the change is that here would you assign again from 1 to 4, but here the 1 meaning is, you can see 4. Let's start from 4. The 4 is the response is superior. Now it is not the matter of major strength and minor strength, because it is not internal factor. These are external factors. An external factor won't give you strength and weakness. External factor give you opportunities and threats. If you remember SWOT analysis, the external factors would give you the opportunities and threats. And if opportunity comes from the market, so it's your muscles that how can you exploit that opportunity. If you can exploit opportunity immediately, it means your response is superior. But if your response is not that much quickly, it would take some time. So it means the response is above average. But if your response is taking too much time, Sorry, this is 3. Number 2, too much time. So it means that response is below average or average. And if you cannot avail the opportunity, if you cannot treat the threat appropriately, it means your response is poor. So now the 1 to 4 weight is not given to the points, but these 1 to 4 are points given to the organizational competencies. But this is the differences only there. Otherwise, the thing is same. Now, again, so these are the 7 opportunities and almost 8 threats are being listed from that list with what we have already made. If you remember that I have given you assignment from those, and I asked you to have a right and left kind of a list. On the right side, I've told you, I've asked you to put all those which you think that are related to you, and on the other side, those are not related to you. Now take all those points what were related to you. In those points, there must be some points which were giving you some benefit from economic side, from political side, from social side, because these kind of forces are coming out of the industry, not from the within the industry. These are not internal factors. These are external factors. These are the market dynamics, and that dynamics might be political, that dynamic might be economic, dynamics might be something else जो मैं आपको बता चुका हूँ. I've shown you in the 3rd chapter slide, 4th chapter slide, sorry. Now you have bifurcated, you have distinguished, or you have listed 7 opportunities and 8 threats. Similarly, in your assignment, by making this EFE, external factor evaluation matrix, you have to select 5 points as an opportunity and 5 points as a threats from your list, because you have already told the related points and unrelated point. So leave unrelated point, leave those points, nothing to do with it. Take all related points. On all those related points, some would be going in favor of you and some would be going not in favor of you. Take 5 those points which are going in favor of you and 5 those points which are going not in favor of you. And that was the assignment in the chapter number 3 I've given to you, and you did. And again, you have to give the weight between 0 and 1, the importance, and that importance definitely cannot vary because it is the nature of business. Now, what this example particularly is for, it is, I think, it is for having a cinema house. It is, I think, it is having a cinema house. I think it is related to cinema house. Yes, it is a cinema house or a cinema complex organization. So for that cinema, your movie complex organization or building, it is having opportunity what? Rowan country is growing 8% annual in population. I told you, to be having cinema complex, the population is main issue for you. But here you can see that the 5% weightage given to it. So these are your managers who decide about the weightage. Definitely, obviously, I cannot put 20% to one of it because there are 15 points. So in 15 points, these are the, I think, enough points. I think major, very much important point is about 9%, I think, because no, sorry, 12%. That is the very much major issue, but it is giving you the threat. What is this? This is trend toward healthy eating, eroding concession sales. It means that people would go out of their home and they would prefer eating rather than to see movie in your complex. If your nearby hotels and restaurants are making concession in food items, so why young people would be wasting time by watching movie in your cinema house? They would be going to the restaurants because of these concession meals. So for cinema house, this is very much important threat, very much important, 12% that cannot be varied. But the matter is this, how much you are ready to respond it. So you can see that the 4 number is given to it. It means that this complex has some kind of a policy, has some kind of a strategy to take this threat immediately. So he can respond immediately to this. So the rate is given to it as 4, because managers of this organization, manager of these complex, thinks that they can compete with this threat immediately. So you can compete this threat immediately. It means you are very much ready for that. You are very much responsive for that. So the 4 rate is given to it. And 1, let's say 1 is there. 1, and you can see the 9% is a huge percentage. 2 new neighborhood being developed within 3 miles. It means that you are having complex, cinema complex, and within 3 miles, the 2 new housing societies are being made. So that is good for you, very much important. But you cannot respond this opportunity immediately because your complex is very limited in seatings. Because if many people come and make a rush to you, you cannot accommodate them immediately into your cinema house. You have a limited sitting capacity. So by though that the neighborhood or by having some society, your nearby situations would be very much important for your business, but you cannot respond it very quickly. So that 1 is given to it. So similarly, you can see that each and every factor, either it is opportunity and threat, the importance is given to it with the weightage, and how would you respond it, that is being given as the rate. And the rest is the same. You multiply the weight by the rating and the weighted score is given. This is 2.58, and again, because you have established the rate from 1 to 4, so maximum value here can be taken as a sum is 4. You cannot calculate more than 4 here. So that's how you can not even establish the internal factor evaluation matrix, external factor evaluation matrix, but as well as you have calculated the score of EFE and IFE. So this is all about today's lecture, and you have to do the same assignment for your organization. You have to create this internal factor analysis. You obviously deciding for the weight by yourself, because you're not doing it professionally, you are doing it with studentship, so you cannot take it so officially. So you have to give weight by yourself, you have to give a rate by yourself. You think that it is being important or not according to the time. And similarly, you have to do it again for the external factor evaluation, and you have to create a score. I want to see your score here, what you have score here, because that score would be used further on in our later on practices. So I think the assignment is clear to you, and the thing or the material or the main जो learning material है that is being explained to you. If you have any question, so मैं question ले लेता हूँ. क्वेश्चन ये है आपके पास, मैं शुरू से करता हूं कि रेटिंग रेंज, सर इट इज ऑब्वियसली रेटिंग रेंज इज ऑलवेज बिटवीन 1 to 4. इट कैन नॉट बी मोर देन 4 बिकॉज इट इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड्स. And sir, weight is optional. No, weight is not optional. Obviously weight is given by 1 and 4. So option is only this, that you have to yes, sorry, I was mixing about it. Weight is your optional. Obviously weight is optional. You can put any for 2% to some point, 10% to some point, but the total weight would be equal to 1. Total weight should not exceed or less than 1. Sir, please explain the not important questions. And no, it's you. No, this is your assignment and this is your skill. You have to put important question by yourself. Just see the list and pick and choose by yourself. This is your assignment. Why do I do it? Why do I do it? And sir, some students are still waiting. Oh, sorry, I've admitted them, but they were late. Some students still waiting. Rating range, sir, it is from 1 to 4 in both cases. It is from 1 to 4 in both cases. In internal evaluation review method, your matrix, it is again 1 to 4, but you can see 1 and 2, they are lower category given to the weakness, and 3 and 4, they are higher category to the strength, and you can take the detail from this slide, from this point. And similarly 1 to 4 again rating is given to the opportunities and threats, but here now you can mix 1 to 4 any point, anywhere. You can put 1 here, you see 1 here, you can see 4 here, and you can see 4 here as well. So these 1 to 4 scale you can evaluate by yourself according to the environment. And okay sir, now it is clear. Thanks. एक मिनट में जरा पहले सवाल जी जी प्लीज पूछिए.
सर ये वेटेड स्कोर, लेट सपोज हमारे पास स्ट्रेंथ की ज्यादा आ गई और ये वीकनेस की कम आ गई, तो इसकी कंक्लूजन क्या है?
It doesn't matter. आपको टोटल वेटेड स्कोर लेना है. This plus this plus this plus this plus this, all pluses are equal to 2.5. ये नहीं कि आपने स्ट्रेंथ की अलग करनी है और वीकनेस की अलग करनी है या अपॉर्चुनिटीज की अलग कर, नहीं. अपॉर्चुनिटीज, हाँ अपॉर्चुनिटीज, हाँ
सर बेसिकली मेरा मतलब ये था कि इसका कंक्लूजन क्या है कि वीकनेस और स्ट्रेंथ दोनों की हमने वेटेड स्कोर जमा कर लिए 2.58.
I have told you कि we will take these point into further lectures where we will evaluate our firm as a good firm or as a bad firm or as a highly competitive firm or as a low competitive firm. So ये हमारे आगे काम आएगा.
ठीक है सर, राइट सर, थैंक यू.
And sir, is all no answer are weakness? Yes, all no answer are weaknesses, or sometime it could be strength. No, obviously, if you see the question, what question you are asking by yourself, so उस क्वेश्चन की मेरिट के हिसाब से देखें ना. ये नहीं कि आपके सारे के सारे नो आंसर जो है वो आपकी वीकनेस हो जाएंगे. ठीक है ना. अगर आपको कोई कहता है कि यार डू यू हैव मेजर कॉम्पिटिटर्स और आंसर आता है नो, तो ये तो आपके लिए अपॉर्चुनिटी है, हालांकि आंसर नो है. कॉम्पिटिटर का ना होना इट इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. सो ये आप उसकी क्वेश्चन के वर्ड्स को देखें, उसकी मेरिट को देखें, उसके हिसाब से फैसला करें. And sir, in the strength and weaknesses we have considered higher rating marks to strength 3 and 4. बिल्कुल ऐसे ही हमने किया है. हमने स्ट्रेंथ में मेजर स्ट्रेंथ, माइनर स्ट्रेंथ, तो माइनर स्ट्रेंथ नंबर 3, मेजर स्ट्रेंथ नंबर 4, और वीकनेसेस में अगेन माइनर वीकनेस नंबर 2 and major weakness is given number 1. This is international standards, as we say. Here we distribute the rating as per actual. What is the reason? Reason इसकी evaluation है, because you are evaluating your own organization. हमने इसको करने के बाद we have to evaluate our organization, ताकि evaluation के बाद हम उसके लिए strategy plan कर सकें. तो वो स्ट्रेटेजी प्लान देखिए, स्ट्रेटेजी वेयर दिस स्ट्रेटेजी वुड बिकम पॉसिबल, स्ट्रेटेजी वुड बिकम पॉसिबल इफ आई नो माई सेल्फ, आइदर आई एम गुड और बैड। मैं अपने मुतालिक फैसला कैसे कर सकता हूं? जब तक मुझे अपनी कमजोरियों का ना पता हो, जब तक मुझे अपनी खामियों का खूबियों को ना पता हो, मैं लड़ाई के मुतालिक, सिंपल इज दैट। इफ समवन से दैट प्लीज सर गो टू द रिंग एंड फाइट, तो मैं आंखें बंद करके पट्टी बांध के तो नहीं उतर जाऊंगा ना। आई हैव टू सी माई हेल्थ, आई हैव टू सी माई फिजिक, आई हैव टू सी माई मसल्स। तो वो मसल्स और वो फिजिक करने के देखने के लिए यू हैव टू इवेल्युएट ऑल दीज काइंड ऑफ कैलकुलेशंस। Sir, it is still be assignment 4. Yes, it is. This will be assignment 4 and this is continuation of assignment. Sir, please explain paper pattern. Paper pattern would be, I think, if it is online, so that would be multiple choice question. And sir, the result of the weight must be, total would be equal to 1. आप अपनी तरफ से करें, आप अपनी तरफ से कोई भी वेट दें बीच में, आप 10 कर दे, 5 कर दे, 3 कर दे, लेकिन सम उसका एक ही होना चाहिए। इफ यू सी दैट द सम इज नॉट बिकमिंग 1, तो फिर आप उसमें थोड़ा सा चेंजेस कर दें ना, किसी को ज्यादा कर दें, किसी को कम कर दें, सो दैट्स मेक इट चेंजेस, बट द टोटल शुड नॉट बी मोर देन 1, द टोटल शुड नॉट बी लेस देन 1। एंड सर, वेटेड स्कोर कैन नॉट बी इंक्रीज, ये फोर्थ, बिकॉज हम देखें आपने रेटिंग है ना, रेटिंग का मैक्सिमम 4 है, इससे आगे बढ़ नहीं सकता, बिकॉज आपने 4 की ही मुख्तलिफ परसेंटेजेस उठाई है ना। तो ये मुमकिन नहीं है कि आपका 4 से ऊपर आए, मुमकिन नहीं है। इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द रेटिंग आपकी अगर 4 तक गई है तो उसका टोटल भी 4 तक आएगा डेफिनेटली। अगर आप देखते हैं कि आपने रेटिंग 4 तक रखी है लेकिन आपका वेटेड स्कोर 4 से ऊपर आ रहा है, तो फिर इसका मतलब कैलकुलेशन में आपने कोई मिस्टेक की है। अदरवाइज द मैक्सिमम रेटिंग is 4, so that would be the maximum limit of our weighted score. अगर हम रेटिंग को 5 कर लें तो हमारा मैक्सिमम स्कोर भी 5 तक आ सकता है। Sir, we add the rate and weight from our, yes, you have to do by yourself. And sir, how we can make questions for EFE? You have already given the questions. अगर आपको असाइनमेंट पिछली पता है, आपने मेरी लेक्चर्स देखे हैं, तो मैंने तो अपने हर लेक्चर में आपको क्वेश्चन दिए हुए हैं। तो मैंने तो आपका कहा था कि या तो इन्हीं क्वेश्चन में से अपने लिए क्वेश्चन उठा लें, अगर आप खुद से नहीं बना सकते, ठीक है। सो जस्ट टेक अप्रोप्रिएट क्वेश्चन अकॉर्डिंग टू योर ऑफिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। सर, इफ वेटेड स्कोर एक्सीड्स फ्रॉम 4, इसका मतलब है कि आपने कैलकुलेशन में गलती की, आप इसको दोबारा क्या चेक करें, यू हैव मेड सम मिस्टेक इन द कैलकुलेशन। सर, इन सम टाइम somewhere we are giving higher rate against lower weight. This is again because weightage is an importance and rating is the importance at point of time. It means that if 12% weight is given to the, to what, 12% weight is given to the trend of healthy eating, so it means that this would be a continuous and it would be a consistent behavior of the people. And right now you are making it very much responsive, you are making the policies to respond it very quickly, so the rate is there. So weight is given almost, it shows the consistent behavior of the market. On the other way, the rate can be varied according to the time, according to the environment. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you all of you again. बहुत शुक्रिया आपको, आपका कि आप मुझे बड़े सब्र के साथ सुनते हैं। And thank you. This is all for today. Thank you very much.